Okay, so yeah, it's been a minute. Hello monsters, my name is Daidarius and welcome to my manga haul of October/November. So what happened to my October manga haul? Thing is, it's twofolded. First one is that I was still missing so much manga from my order that I postponed it until I got most of it. Second of all, it was that I was so caught up with my Goodnight Pun review that once I was done, I put everything into that. I set everything else on hold. So once I was done with it, we were already well into November, as you might have seen, since it just came out. It didn't just came out, but it did came out. I think it's over there actually. I thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna combine October and November, and doing that means a bigger haul essentially. So without further ado, let's just jump into what manga did I get in October and November. And also, just so you know, I still haven't gotten everything. That's how it is. Anywho, I am very much stoked about this one. So if you want to see more manga hauls, or if you want to see more manga reviews, then why don't you subscribe? I mean, it's free, as far as I know. I mean, I'm not sure. There might be a paywall somewhere, but I think it's free. Anyway, let's jump straight into it. And first up, we have One Piece Compendium 2, or Volume 2, just Compendium 2. It doesn't even state Compendium 2. It's just One Piece Compendium, Water 7 to Paramount War. This, in case you do not know, is actually just an art collection book, and it collects One Piece color walks from 4 up until 6. And right now there exist 9. I think that someone says that next year we will get the 3rd compendium that collects those. It's still rumor, so we don't know. But I love these. The hardbacks is fantastic, and it's, in case you don't know, the old ones are just fluffy and not as sturdy, whereas this, considering the size, is much better to read through, and there's a lot of great things in here. You can barely see it, but there's a lot of great illustrations in here, and I'll do so much love them. But yeah, I finally have the second one, which means that there's no new one to get until the 3rd one comes out. So I'm still technically missing 3 color ones, but it's okay. I'm gonna get back to this at the end of the video, but Compendium 2. Oh, it's Water 7 to Paramount War, because why call it 2? I don't know. Anyway, this one. And next up we have Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 9. So this collects up until volume 27, it should be. I haven't read this one yet, obviously, and I have not read volume 8 yet. I will during this Christmas, hopefully. But if I don't manage to do that, then I don't mind, because then I can wait until volume 10, and that should wrap up the Falcon Millennia arc, or whatever it's called, in here, so I can read all that in one go. But anyway, I am so stoked about these, and both in volume 8 and in volume 9, they actually have these huge ass posters in the beginning part. And I think, I mean, I'm not sure, but I think it is a way to just honor Kentaro Miura since his passing. And I've also read the final chapter of Berserk. I'm still hoping they will continue it with the assistants, and then maybe in the deluxe edition give it a different color. So be white or grey or anything, just to indicate that it's no longer Miura's original vision. It is based off of his notes and stuff. But anywho, volume 9, which means that we only have 4 left, maybe 5. We might. I'm guessing we are gonna get 14, and the 14 will only be 2 in 1 instead of 3 in 1s. But still, I'm hoping they're gonna continue the story, just so we can get some kind of ending. We know it will not be canon since it's not Miura's ending, but still, it would be nice. But anyway, volume 9, and it's starting to look awesome. As you can see, I actually had to move my Helsing volumes because there was no room off here. But anyway, volume 9. And since we are in Dark Horse Deluxe Edition, why not just talk about Blade of the Immortal Deluxe Edition Volume 4? So again, 4th volume, and again, I don't have much to say about it because I still haven't read them. I am gonna do that. This is a guarantee. I am gonna do a read-through of 1 to 4 this Christmas. That I promised myself, just so I know it, just to know some aspects of the story, because I've heard a lot of great things about this. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it. And it's very similar to Berserk Deluxe Edition, so you kind of know what you get into. I know a lot of people are kind of sad about the spines. They're not these cool spines as they were when you buy the normal omnibuses, and I do agree to an extent, but I do not buy the omnibuses for spines. Actually, I do not buy any manga for spines. If they do look cool, say for example 20th Century Boys, then that's a bonus, but I do not mind. They don't look as awesome as the normal omnibuses. Also, because then there's actually a benefit to read the old omnibuses instead of the deluxe edition. So you can kind of decide for yourself what is most important for you. Should you buy the more expensive deluxe edition, or should you stick to the normal omnibuses? If you like spines, stick to the normal omnibuses. If you want a bigger book, but it's also heavier, so it's a bit more difficult to read, but anywho, bigger book, higher cover quality, I don't know what you call it, that build quality, then buy the deluxe edition. So that's something to think about. And next up we have Blam Master Edition Volume 2. There's not much I can talk about regarding this, because I'm waiting until I have all 6 of these collected, and then I'm gonna read it. But the size is awesome, they look awesome, they feel awesome, the print quality seems awesome, at least what I have seen. I love the covers, I love the front and the back, and there's not much more I can say about it except that I'm looking forward to completing all of it and just read through it. And I know it's more visually than dialogue based storytelling, and I'm okay with that considering the medium. But Volume 2, so only 4 more to go. I'm almost halfway there. Almost. And next up we have Fist of the North Star hardcover edition, I think, Volume 2. So I have read the first volume of this hardcover edition, and it was fucking awesome. I loved it. It is a product of its time from the 80s. So if you have read any shonen during the 80s, then, or at least that has been released during the 80s, then you know what you're getting into, especially if you've read the first part of, and even the second part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They are very similar to this. But anywho, the first volume was awesome. It's kind of Mad Max, but what if you have someone like Saitama or anyone, or something like that, that is just overpowerful, has a very strict moral compass, and is just walking through this wasteland, punishing bad guys in awesome ways. I can't remember how many there are going to be of these. I think it's 17, 18. I think it's 18 we're going to have of these. And again, it's one every 3 months. So it's going to take as long to release these as it did for the Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal Edition for this, which are still ongoing. But second volume, the third volume should come at the beginning of next year, and I'm very much looking forward to it. These are great. Alright, next up we have something that is not really a, should we say, manga related, but I do include it here because fuck it. And that is Solo Leveling Volume 1 and Solo Leveling Volume 2 in the original light novel. So, in case you don't know, I have the first 2 volumes of Solo Leveling the manhwa, and I noticed that these were getting released alongside of the English release of the manhwa, and I like the quality, I like the design of it, and I mean, I have read a lot of fantasy stuff and also novels, and I thought it would be interesting to read through the manhwa and then read through the light novel and see where does the light novel shine and where does the manhwa shine. And I think there's 13 of these in total. They're gonna be, I can't remember, but I think it's 13. And the third one has come out. I haven't ordered it yet because my November haul was expensive, but I will order it for my December haul. Then we will see if it actually managed to get here in time. But anywho, this is the first 2 light novels. I can't wait to read them, but I will wait for my read-through until the manhwa has wrapped up. It is in the ending phases, the final battles and stuff, so it would not take long. Maximum a year, I think. And I mean, we haven't gotten all of the light novels by then, so it makes sense. But anyway, Solo leveling. And also, do you read light novels? And if so, what is it that gravitates you towards them? I don't know, I haven't read anyone yet, so this is gonna be my first one, but I'm looking forward to it. And next up we have a new series. Oh yeah, and that is Mashle, Magic and Muscles Volume 1 and Volume 2. So, I'm starting a new series. The reason I'm starting a new series is because I have pretty much run out of old things I need to buy. I mean, there's still Inuyashiki Volume 10, of course. I'm always on the lookout for it. But besides that, it's more or less just keeping up with new releases when they get here. Of course, I have Blam, the rest of that. But otherwise, it's like, you know, Soul Eater. It's like Blade of the Immortal, Berserk, Full Metal Alchemist, Vinland Saga, Pokemon Adventures. We're gonna get back to that. But yeah, it's pretty much that. So I need new stuff to collect in the meantime. And the first one is gonna be Mashle. I have heard a lot of great things about this. And as I just stated before, I read the One Punch Man manga. I've also read the comic, but that's besides the point. I read the manga at least. This, as far as I understand, is what if you have One Punch Man, but in Harry Potter. And even when you look at it, when you look at our main character here, he's pretty much drawn in the same style as Saitama is in the One Punch Man manga. So I'm pretty sure they have taken a lot of inspiration from that. Hajime Komoto, who is the art and story artist of this. I'm pretty sure he has taken a lot of inspiration from it, but I don't mind. I just hope that the art is good. I've heard of that at least, and that the story is engaging. But I'm looking forward to it. It looks awesome, and I'm also looking forward to getting into more shonen stuff, because I have done my best to diverge myself from only reading shonen and collecting shonen by all the other things I've started collecting. But anyway, I'm happy about this new series. The third volume is already out, but Book Depository has postponed that for the beginning of next year. For some weird, we're gonna get to it. Anyway, we are still not done. We are still missing one more entry. So let's do it. And that is Parasyte Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7, and Volume 8. Holy shit! In 2 months, I collected the rest of it. Basically, one of the volumes, I think it was Volume 5, was delayed from my former manga haul video. And then I bought the other two, Volume 6 and Volume 7, for my October manga haul. And then finally, because it's mostly out of stock, I saw that Book Depository had Volume 8 left, and then I just went in and ordered it and added to my November haul, because now I have it. Now I'm done. I know it's I know I rushed into just finishing it, but again, just with Inuyashiki, I want it completed, and since Inuyashiki I'm only missing one volume and it's the last one, then I didn't want to get into that here, because it is an old series. It is an old edition. I think this came out in 2013, so it is an old edition. I mean, it's not printed in 2013. I'm pretty sure this is newly printed, but it is still an old edition. So you never know if it's gonna keep being in print. Just look at Yen Press. Even Ovel Blood, which wrapped up in 18, I think 17 or 18 with the final volume, is now completely gone. You can get 2 volumes of it, and that is it basically. So you never know. So I just had to finish it and complete it. But I am stoked, because now I have room for more. I have room for new stuff. But I also have completed a new series, which I can then make a manga review on at some point. I don't know when yet, but you know. So that is actually my manga haul for October and November. And I'm sorry that you haven't really seen any videos of me late, but again, I focused so much on Goodnight Pun Pun because everything just went horribly wrong during the production of that, mostly on my part. However, I am immensely proud of it. I actually think it's my best video just overall yet on this channel. So go check it out if you haven't yet. I do recommend it, and don't worry, it is spoiler free. All of my manga reviews are spoiler free, in case you are hesitating watching it, because how about spoilers? I have actually considered reading Goodnight Pun Pun. Don't worry, you will not be spoiled. So watch it if If you want to. I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to, go watch it. First of all, what about my December haul? I have not yet ordered it, and as of this recording is the 2nd of December, the day I've recorded this. And I'm gonna order it tomorrow. However, there's a big hurdle. I can overcome it, but all of the awesome releases for November and December, for especially this and such that I was looking forward to, has been postponed until January on Book Depository. That means Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater, the 3rd volume of Fist of the North Star, the 15th volume of Full Metal Alchemist, I think the 5th volume as well of Soul Eater, the Perfect Edition, and yeah, I think that's it. Those are postponed, so I will have to do something else. Don't worry, I do have ideas. Second of all, what am I reading right now? Now I have completed Pun Pun and finally completed the review. I am actually reading through Akira, and I don't know if you can see it, but I am currently starting volume 5 of Akira, so I only have 2 volumes left. I can say it is actually quite good. I do enjoy it. Oh, Pokemon Avengers. Yes, okay. So Pokemon Avengers, why I have not bought more of it? The next thing I'm gonna buy of Pokemon Avengers is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the 2 volumes there. However, for some reason they are out of stock everywhere. You cannot get them anywhere. I hope they're only out of stock and not out of print. We'll see. But I hope it. I have spent too much time rambling right now, so most of you have probably gotten bored. So, I will just say, what manga did you buy in October and November, and or which manga are you looking forward to next year? I can already say that I am looking forward to Kaiju number 8 and Records of Ragnarok. It's called, I think, because I'm reading them right now. And also, oh, quick reminder. If you go over here, we have the list. We have the list. So why not just address the list? So there are something missing here. First of all, One Piece Compendium. I can knock those out. Then technically, last video I did also complete my Full Metal Alchemist goal by getting volume 14. I said maybe we'll get a 15th, but we didn't, and it's not written there. Shh. Sorry, my phone. It's not written there, so we can actually cross that one out. I cannot cross out Villain Saga yet. It is on its way, but I cannot cross it out yet. Then we have Blade of the Immortal. I have now gotten all 4. I know there's a person in there, but we're gonna knock it out. Then Berserk, 8+, we are now on 9. We can cross that one out. Now, I don't have Jaco the Galactic Policeman because it's not gonna happen. At least for now, because it's either out of stock or really out of print. I do not know. And I think that is it. I'm not gonna get caught up on Helsing. I'm not gonna get caught up on Blam. I'm not gonna get caught up on Fire Punch because I haven't started yet. They do have it, but it's a bit too pricey right now. I don't know why. It's twice as much as its normal price. I don't understand why. That is it. I'm gonna review this list at the beginning of next year when I do my manga what do I want to buy list video then. But anyway, I'm actually happy that I got through that much. Again, we still have December, so I might be able to cross out more. I doubt it. But anyway, that's it. So I'm taking up too much time. So whatever you think, whatever comments you have on my manga haul or on my review, in case you don't want to comment on there, just comment below with your thoughts. And as always, they'll see you in the next video. Remember to stay awesome. See ya and Merry Christmas. Bye.